London's famed Saatchi Gallery has taken the decision to cover up two provocative pieces of art after they elicited an angry response from Muslim visitors. Titled Rainbow Scenes, the controversial exhibition was created by contemporary London-based artist. The works that proved controversial featured the Islamic declaration of faith, the Shahada, juxtaposed with the images of nude women and the US flag. Both the gallery and the artist have defended the decision to cover up the paintings instead of removing them.
It seemed a respectful solution that enables a debate about freedom of expression versus the perceived right not to be offended.
The gallery also recognizes the sincerity of the complaints made against these works and supported the artist's decision to cover them until the end of the exhibition.
Political commentator Andre Walker and Muslim rights campaigner Salman Butt went head-to-head at RT UK over this, clashing over the implications of the case.
Well, I think this has been blown out of proportion a bit. I mean, the most charitable interpretation I can get is the gallery made a bit of a blunder. They weren't looking to kind of wanton insult or offend anyone. Some people who have attended the gallery complained and they came to some kind of compromise.
What we know about this situation, bluntly, is this. They're not covering these things up because they're worried about offending people or freedom of speech. They're concerned that you are just as likely to be killed for infringing Islamic blasphemy laws in Britain as you are in Saudi Arabia. And I think that is frankly shameful. We should have a right to freedom of speech in this country. We should have a right to freedom of expression in this country. And this is an important
Again, that's
point.
part of the issue. Problem, using the language and vocabulary of blasphemy, you know, a very distinctly and quintessentially European notion, Christian European notion. It brings to the minds of simple people that, okay, this is talking about what we, you know, the maybe brutal history of Europe under the church and so on and so forth.
It proves that if you wish to insult one or other religion, then they claim the right to stop you. But it's always lowest common denominator.
Precisely what it's done. It is for provoking debate here.
If you think about it, if what we are going to do in life is pander to the person who is most easily offended, then actually we're never going to get anywhere at all. I think that it's dangerous to go back to...
If you go to your local coffee shop and you're offended by something or you think something's wrong that they're doing, you have the right to say, you know, that's wrong.
We shouldn't live in a world like that, and we should crank down hard on it. If you're offended, I don't care.
But you're precisely doing what you're complaining they're doing. You're saying we should crack down on X, Y, Z.
No,
they're saying
hang on.
Andre, please let someone speak.
A group of people said, we think you should take this down. Another group of people said, no, you shouldn't take it down. They came to what they believe is they're calling a compromise. You may disagree. But the fact of the matter is, if you believe these people have human status, you then have to believe that, okay, I don't agree with your condemnation, but you have the right to
This makes absolutely no sense. If you don't like that picture, you can join me in not going to the gallery. What they've actually said is, we don't like this picture, therefore you can't look at it either. Now, my view on
the gallery to take it down.
And by the way, I mean, it's not a compromise at all, is it? Oh, we don't like the picture, therefore nobody can see it, is not a compromise. A compromise is, I don't like the picture, I'm not going to go and see it myself.
I just look at it as customers are saying, we paid to come to this and we think you should do this. If you disagree, you can make your case as well, but the gallery had to make a grown-up decision.
I think I've just done that.